Bill, not many games with one lead change, but sort of the first half, first 25 minutes, probably couldn't have played a whole lot better.
I think we could have done some things better early on. I thought we were fortunate that they missed some open looks and we didn't capitalize on. I thought we missed a lot of open looks in the first half too. Got the ball to the rim and didn't finish. But for the most part, we played pretty well the first 25 minutes and then they got hot. I thought Burton was a big key, giving them a spark, and I thought Matt. He made a couple of bombs. That one bomb he made to tie it was deep. I mean, that wasn't bad defense. That was just better offense. But Perry's right. We didn't, Frank. We didn't show much composure when it got hot, and that was disappointing. And their three guards were just, they played unreal. Nader and Thomas, and of course Morris dominated the game. They all played great.
Given that, did you have a sense it should maybe even been a bigger lead at halftime or stretched it out a little bit?
Well, I thought it. We were fortunate to go up 7 because they cut it to 2, and then if I'm not mistaken, Frank made a 3 maybe, and then we got a last second play on a fast break, Perry to Frank maybe to cut it, get it to 7, and then we came out second half. I think we scored the first 2 points of the second half, and then after that, we kind of went back and forth for a little bit, and then under the 16 timeout, I thought they dominated the game, obviously, and we missed some shots, but we you don't make a 3 the second half, and certainly. Not that we took a ton of threes, but on the road you got to have timely shooting, and certainly you got to be able to guard your man. They played take them a lot there late. Their actions didn't hurt us as much as their players. And their guy just whipped our guy defensively for the most part late in the game.
Hey, Bill, you talked about Burton. What challenges did he present to you guys in the second half there?
Well, I thought he was good the first half too. I mean, he got us on our heels in the first half too. But we didn't want to give anybody any dare shots, and I thought we actually defended him decent. But he made a bomb, and then he made about a 17-footer when they were making their run that I think kind of sparked them.
Also, with the turnovers, how much was that you guys? How much was that them? That's not something they're always known for.
I'd have to watch. I think we self-inflicted. We were a lot of them were self-inflicted. I don't think that we did a good job of handling the ball. I thought our shot selection was very poor too. Even in the first half, we made a couple of shots that I thought were bad shots. But certainly in the second half, I didn't think our shot selection was great. And then when that's the way ball goes. When you're playing away from home and you start missing, the other team makes a run. That basket sometimes looks like a thimble, and of course we didn't make any shots there down the stretch. Basically, the only offense we had was Perry or just driving it. But give them credit. They defended us. They defended us well. They created a lot of our mistakes.
No easy task coming in here, obviously, but trend that you're concerned about with your road games right now?
Yeah, we haven't played. We haven't played with a lot of poise away from home. I thought that obviously we didn't play very well at all the last 2 games. We probably played better tonight than we did our last 2 road games because we at least had a good stretch before we stunk. Where the other games didn't seem like we really had much of a good stretch. But I think there's a little bit of a trend that is we don't understand. I really believe shot selection is a big deal, and I also believe our defensive intensity. The things that you have to do to win away from home, I don't think that we're very good at doing them yet, and there wasn't a lot of poise down the stretch. Excuse me?
Anything else, guys?
Shot selection's not something you deal with much through the years. It seems like the teams always have. Shot selection.
Well, I think it's very demoralizing when you leave a timeout saying we're going to run a play, and then the play's broken off and a guy just cranks up a three. I mean, that's, you know, if we wanted him to shoot a three with 25 left on the clock, we would have told him to do that, as opposed to we're doing something different and crank up a bad shot, and that's demoralizing. I think there's some things that are correctable, but I also think that Iowa State's really good. And I think the second half, I don't know what Steve thinks, but I think the second half, Steve would probably say that they played damn well. So, but we didn't do much to combat that second half.
Anything else? What do you think of George's second half compared to the first?
I thought we actually did a decent job on George the first half. You know, Morris is the one who was the best player in the game. He dominated. I mean, dominated. But I thought George had a great stretch there for about a 3 or 4 minute. When they went small, we countered by going small, and then we obviously didn't have anybody that could guard him. But he when he can get to that left shoulder, however he gets there, he can get there about a plethora of ways. But when he gets that left shoulder, he's hard to stop.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, guys.